A look back in time as medieval warriors battled for victory. The Middle Ages ended hundreds of years ago, but that hasn't stopped a team of medieval knights from invading Springfield this weekend, and they've waged some pretty major battles.
Wygląda, no i zobaczymy, jak wyglądają zawodnicy. Tuż kryje się pod tym hełmem zmęczony.
Today it welcomed the Knights of Team USA, who represent the first group from this country to compete at the annual Battle of Nations World Championship Medieval Fighting Tournament.
Where are you from?
I am from New Hampshire, USA.
Team USA, which is going to the Battle of Nations in May of this year. Now, you may not have heard the Battle of Nations, but more than dozens of countries from around Europe and now the United States are going to Poland to compete in Western martial arts.
Team USA, which is a team of some 30 national sword fighters, that's sword fighters, believe it or not, will be meeting here in Springfield to prepare for the World Championship competition that will be held from April 30th through May 3rd in Poland. This group will be battling the two-time defending champion Russia and other teams from 6 different countries. Team USA is forming the foundation of a national team that will continue to grow in size and continue to compete on the international level. Springfield is proud to host this national practice, and we hope to be able to host not only practices in the future, but really to at some point have some competition right here in Mr. Lincoln's hometown. And that stuff's actually for real. I mean, that's the amazing part that they can walk away from this.
Welcome, and hopefully someday Springfield, Illinois will be the home of Team USA for Battle of the Nations. And we'll return here every year in glory to talk about what we have accomplished and what we intend to accomplish.
It's not going to be too hard to train this team because many of these gentlemen that I've known from my experience of over 20 years of sword fighting, and they're some of the best sword fighters in the United States on this team, and that's a fact. And we've got a very great core to start with. There's some strengths and weaknesses with our team. On the average age of the European team is 28 years old. Average age of our team is 42 years old. So there's a little bit of a disparity there. Average height and weight of the European team is 5'7", 180 pounds. Average height and weight of our team is 6'2", 240 pounds. So we have a little edge there. That's going to help us out. We definitely have some giants, some very strong people.
What does your insurance company think about, getting?
You know, it's funny because when we called to pick up policies for this, it was a long conversation with a lot of in-depth discussion. It's not easy to insure, but yeah, it's the fact is this is an extreme sport. In medieval times, medieval tournaments were the rock concerts of the day, and the jousters and the foot combat and the people that participated were the rock stars. And the fact is we're going to try and bring that back.